You ever feel like small talk is this weird social tax you have to pay before you're allowed to have an actual conversation? Like, you know you need it, but you still kind of hate it? You're at a party or standing next to someone at a coffee shop or waiting for a meeting to start, and suddenly your brain is just blank. Or worse, you blurt out something so painfully generic that even you regret saying it. So, what do you do? Crazy weather we're having, huh? Been busy lately? And now the other person is nodding politely and you both just stand there, trapped in a conversation neither of you really wanted. But here's something people don't really talk about. Small talk isn't the problem. It's actually the key to every relationship you have. Think about it, even your closest friends. At some point, your friendship started with some random, awkward, "Hey, what classes are you taking?" moment. But the reason small talk feels awful isn't because it's shallow or pointless. It's because we go about it completely wrong. Most people think small talk is about what you say. Like, if you could just come up with the perfect question, everything would magically flow. But small talk isn't about having a great script. It's about making the other person feel like an actual human instead of some random background character in your day. And to do that, you don't need to be charming or funny or even that talkative. You just need to pay attention. I know, that sounds weird, but hear me out. Okay, imagine this. You're in a coffee shop and the person next to you is holding a book. Most people would go, "Oh, what are you reading?" Seems fine, right? Totally normal? Yeah, no. That's actually a terrible question. You're basically forcing them to explain, summarize, or justify what they're reading. And depending on the book, that might not be something they feel like doing. Instead, try this. That book looks like it's been through some things. See what just happened? You didn't ask them for an explanation. You just made a casual, neutral observation. And suddenly they have an easy way to respond. Maybe they laugh and say, "Yeah, this is my third time reading it." Or maybe they roll their eyes and say, "Ugh, it's terrible, but I have to finish it out of spite." Either way, you've started a conversation without making them feel like they're being interviewed. That's the trick. Small talk isn't about asking questions. It's about noticing something small, something real, and just commenting on it. Not in a forced way, not in a "look at me, I'm being social" way. Just like you would if you were genuinely curious about the world around you. And this works everywhere. Let's say you're at a party. You don't know many people and you're kind of just existing in the corner hoping no one talks to you. Someone walks by with a plate of food that honestly looks kind of questionable. Most people would just let them walk by. But if you wanted to start a conversation, you could just go, "Is that the chicken? It looks like it fought back." Again, you're not asking them to explain anything. You're just making a casual observation with a little humor. Maybe they laugh and agree. Maybe they defend the chicken. Either way, now you're talking. This even works in those weird in-between moments. Like when you're waiting for a meeting to start, or standing in an elevator with someone, or sitting next to a stranger on a plane. You don't have to force deep conversations or think of something super clever. You just notice something small and say it out loud. Like if someone's wearing a bright yellow jacket, just go, "That's a power move. I respect it." Or if their coffee is like 90% whipped cream, you could say, "That's a lot of whipped cream for someone who doesn't look like they're celebrating." Or even something as simple as, "I feel like your dog judges people, and honestly, I respect that." It's effortless, it's low pressure, and most importantly, it actually works. Now, if you're thinking, "Okay, but what if I say something and the person just stares at me like I'm insane?" Fair question. Here's the thing. Not every comment is going to lead to an amazing conversation, and that's totally fine. Not every person is going to want to engage, and you don't need them to. The point isn't to force conversations. The point is to give people an opportunity to engage if they want to. And if they don't, no big deal. Move on with your day. Because honestly, no one is thinking about you as much as you think they are. Most of us are just wandering through life lost in our own heads. So when someone actually notices something real about us, it's refreshing. It's like a tiny glitch in the matrix. People notice when you notice them. So if you've ever thought, "I suck at small talk," you probably don't. You're probably just overcomplicating it. Small talk isn't about being interesting, it's about being interested. And the easiest way to do that? Put your phone down. Take your headphones out and start paying attention to what's happening around you. Not in a forced way, not in an I need to find something to say way. Just look around. What are people wearing? What are they doing? Are they fidgeting? Scrolling through their phone? Wearing a band t-shirt from 2005? That's your in. Pick one thing. Make a comment. See what happens. Worst case, they don't respond, and you move on with your life. Best case, you just made a connection, and that's the whole point. Small talk isn't some horrible social tax you have to pay. It's not about proving you're interesting. It's just about showing up, paying attention, and making people feel seen. That's it. And once you start thinking about it that way, it actually becomes kind of fun. So the next time you're in line at a coffee shop or stuck in a social event or just standing awkwardly next to someone, notice something. Say something. See what happens. You might be surprised. Try it. You've got nothing to lose.